Daily Broadside, day 146. An article I read this morning, one of the people in Anne Heche's camp stated that she will be remembered for her, quote, courageous honesty. No, you're going to be remembered for driving your Mini Cooper through someone's den and consequently lighting their living room afire and smoldering everything that they owned. That's what you're going to be remembered for. It definitely won't be the 7.5 movies you were in, only one of which, Cedar Rapids, was any good. In full disclosure, I've been at war with a neighborhood fox for the last few weeks. And although I have not given up the fight, the good fight that is, the fox is slowly marking up small wins because he has a lot of advantages. I can't just fire indiscriminately because there's houses and whatnot, and that's not really important. But this morning I had a dream. The fox had come into my dream, so we have taken this battle to another realm, essentially, because now he's imposing himself upon my subconscious. And what happened this morning was I was dealing with a situation in my dream that was fine. A guy had a late 70s Cadillac sedan DeVille that looked like Elvis's living room, and I was speaking with him about an issue, and I quickly heard something, and I turned to see what was the matter, and the fox was charging me. And so I punted it right in the face. And in doing so, I did so in real life, waking myself up. And now I've been up since 3:52 a.m. because when I'm up, I don't go back to sleep. I find there's something wrong with that. Obviously, the universe wants you awake, but that stupid fox is the reason that I woke up at 3:52. Salman Rushdie was stabbed, I guess, last night and everything. I remember reading the Satanic Verses because I was curious as to any book that was banned by Iran and other countries and whatnot, and as my father had a copy of it, and that was 89, I think, and the Ayatollah Khomeini issued a fatwa on that dude back then. And I'm gonna tell you what, when they say the Islamic extremists will bide their time, they weren't kidding. Of course, the guy that did it, I think he was like in his early 20s, so he wasn't even alive back then, but nevertheless, you got to watch your guard when you write controversial prose such as that. And I've been a fan of the flat tax, consumption tax for the American people for almost 20 years now. Linder, Neil Boards, Ron Paul in the Fed. I would abolish the Federal Reserve, the IRS, the entire thing. And what are we doing? We're going in the opposite direction by hiring 87,000 freaking people. Buckle up, middle class America, because they're coming for you, and for no good reason whatsoever. The spending is what's out of control. It's not really the other side of the coin, but this is the state that we've created for ourselves. And I can't stand it when people are impressed by the Hollywood Walk of Stars, whatever those stars are called, and people have the little ceremonies and whatnot. You are aware that it currently costs like $50,000 to have one of those stupid stars. You have to buy it yourself. Like anybody can nominate you. I can say, hey, John Voight should have a star, but then John Voight has to accept it, and by accepting it, he has to pay the current fee of $50,000 that pays for the upkeep and the maintenance and blah, 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 the materials and whatnot. So there's nothing really big about those stupid things. It's bought and paid for by the person. It's really just a dick measuring contest if you think about it. It's just kind of a, hey, look at me, So I respect anybody who doesn't have a Hollywood star, or whatever the heck they're called, there in front of the Man's Chinese Theater, I guess is where it's at. So if you don't have one, kudos to you. If you don't have one and you're looking to get one, you're not on that list. Good day.